morning. Obviously, US retail sales coming higher than expected, even with the lower revision for July's print, was a big boost for dollar, and yields also went up. So even the numbers excluding the autos were also quite high. So dollar index broke important resistance at 92.85, which I think is very key and indicates more strength going forward. Of course, dollar strength is also enhanced by euro's weakness, which has the element of political thing in Germany, where Merkel is retiring, and her retirement is seen as negative for the German economy. Then there is this China developments where the Evergrande issue is ongoing. China today infused more liquidity, indicating that they recognize the problem in the credit markets. So as against 10 billion reverse repo that was maturing, they actually infused 100 billion yuan. So this can ultimately reflect in weaker yuan, which right now is not showing up so much. Other than this, all focus will slowly turn to the key event next week, FOMC. According to me, the real risk is not about whether taper they announce this month or next month. I think this month we'll also have dot plots. So we might see the dot plots indicating the rate hikes being pushed even forward. So that will definitely support the dollar a lot. So we keep watching more US data and developments on the Chinese front. Broad dollar strength is also evidenced by the fact that even gold fell more than 2% yesterday. So, of course, EM currencies also fell, but rupee has been an exception because of several positives going for it. But Indian government is pushing hard with key reforms, very positive for the economy and the rupee. Telecom package, then auto sector, FDI relaxation, now the banking sector reform. Of course, the formation of the National Asset Reconstruction Company is just a cleaning process, but at the same time, banks start afresh. It's like, starting with a clean slate. And they also get some additional liquidity because 15% of the bad assets being transferred will be paid by way of cash and 85% by way of bonds. So that's definitely a positive. Another thing is GST meeting is also scheduled today and a press conference to follow. It's a season of reform, so we might expect something to come from there also. Can't see too many negatives for the rupee right now. It should continue to outperform the peers. Range for the day would be 73.60 to 73.40. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Retail sales, high retail sales number pushed dollar stronger across all asset market, and US treasuries also moved up. They moved up by 3 basis points in the 10-year segment. So there was a good kind of a combination of a risk on and some risk sensitive assets like gold and US treasuries have been sold off. So this is what happened overnight. In India yesterday, with respect to the banking segment, the good reform launched by Nirmala Sitharaman, announcement of a 30,600 crores central government guarantee is a big step, and that will lead into a kind of what Jairam sir has already told, that the financial intermediation process of a bank, the core business of the bank will start. And on the other side, Michael Patra, who is a deputy governor of RBI, he was on the wire yesterday, and he put up the stance saying that we acted firmly at the time when the inflation was looking higher, but we were very sure that this will moderate, and their call on inflation moderating is going right. That was one. Second, he was saying that we will wind down accommodative stance in a very gradual manner. The wordings he has used that we don't like tantrum. We want everybody to look at our glided path and slow and gradual winding down. So that's the comfort they have given it to the overall broad money market. The other side is basically Goldman Sachs has joined the bandwagon of inclusion of a bond indices, and rupee overperforming would be overperforming all the other emerging market currency. And the first one was Morgan Stanley. Then CLSA had put up the report. So it looks like all global bankers, the large investment bankers, have started liking the Indian process of reforms, and that's the overall theme was yesterday. I think a market will continue to lend 9 lakh crores to RBI on a daily basis, and RBI conducting continuously these variable reverse rate repo to take out surplus liquidity. On the other side, we also saw that RBI was intervening in dollar rupee and paying the forwards. So they are taking a short-term forward curves again higher. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.